Good afternoon. Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan here. Yes, Jennifer E Strachan doing an afternoon live on this Saturday, January 25th, 2025. There's so much I could talk about, so many things to talk about. Um, there's so many things I must report about. Never mind what to talk about, but uh, there is there are so many things one person must report about, and a professional I am. I have spoken about in the past about doing my civic duty to myself, for myself, and for the good of the general public. Um, so the reason for this live today is again Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan, Jennifer E. Strachan, is doing civic duty and business. Life is business, business is life. And by the way, the name of my, not by the way, at least anyone might have forgotten, the name of my firm is Legal Document Assistance and Multi Services. And I usually do podcasts and videos and come on live. Sometimes I come on my storefront, a business operation, and you can see the sign and in my store. And sometimes I come on as I am now. Today, I'm going to speak from the standpoint of as a business consultant. Um, uh, I know a few days ago, I think might have been Thursday or even Wednesday or Thursday, but sometime this week, Jennifer E. Strachan, Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan, spoke about some things I noticed. Just going about my life and my business and practicing work-life business. Work-life balance, and this is a part of me balancing my work life. So sometimes I speak um, strictly as a paralegal, legal assistant, legal technician, and I do videos about how to help the public, and I'm here to help the public as I work. And my services are for hire HIRE, and I am providing services. I'm available for HIRE, and I am providing services. And so regarding this broadcast, this live, I am and my own business consultancy um, capacity is the reason for this live. I'm going to talk about a few things, many things actually, that are still out of order, and it's very noticeable. And because we are on the record, we're on the record. Each life is now on the record from the womb to the tomb. And everything in between is on the record. And especially if they were born in America, most definitely your kids are and have been, your birthers, the birthers and the owners of kids in America, the owners of and birthers of kids in America, and your kids and all the kids that the birthers made, the whole entire population, kid and caboodle, have been on the record. If you all didn't know, I mean, I'm not speaking to anybody who don't know where they are or who they are, am I? I'm not buying it. If there's any such thing in the audience, I am not buying what they're selling or what they're trying to, sell. Uh, the Brooklyn Bridge. I don't think the Brooklyn Bridge is not for sale. And I myself, I'm not for sale, but I do provide services, qualified legal, mm, skilled, trained legal services, paralegal services, legal assistant services, legal technician services, advertising services, multi services firm. my firm, Legal Document Assistance and Multi-Services is a multi-services firm. So today I'm going to remind everyone what I spoke about a few days ago this week. I said, how good or great or professional is all of that don't even know themselves, but somehow or the other, they know how to slander, malign, talk bad about, and target somewhere about you. Somebody they're talking about, somebody they're maliciously talking about. They don't know themselves. They knows nothing, but somehow they have the audacity. They are equipped. Somehow they know nothing else. According to their script, on the record, and according to what we've seen on the record, I'm saying we, the tax-paying citizens of America, Americans, and the world are watching. And I include myself in as a tax-paying citizen in America, a born Grenadian. So I'm what I just described. I am a person of the world, living in America, paying taxes. I, Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan. And so I'm witnessing too everything on the record, wrong and good, bad and good, everything wrong and everything correct, and everything bad and everything good. And so it's just, I talking about took who back. I had to double check. No, I'm doing my math. Didn't take me back. Not too long, anyways. But I double checked. I'm saying, this, according to its script, it knows absolutely zero. Zero. But you see, when it comes and it came and it's at maligning, slandering, scheming, and scamming, and in that script it has, somehow it knows itself a script. Somehow. It doesn't God know what it says in the script is God? No, I scratched that. I, Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan, am Xing that part out and saying to it and about it and to the American people, I'm putting my 1 cent in about it. Just never mind what it says about it. I got you. No, what it has got. It knows itself. It knows itself a script. It knows nothing, but somehow, it knows itself a script. So, what breathes? What breathes? Huh? And then I will just make in a note here. And isn't that something? I did the math. So whenever it says or it goes or it says or I got you, I got you, I got you. No. In my brain, the eye of Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan own brain tells Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan and does the math and says, all that I got you business? No. That's a no. Emphasis on the no. Somehow, it's got itself a script there. They have themselves a script. They ain't got you. They ain't gonna ever get you. They can't get you. They knows not my own name, life, business. They knows not every crevice and corner, every from where I came, not from scratch. So that what they're trying to feed me or sell me the life of what I know not, I will know not myself. I don't know about the nose they have. You know, it knows itself a script somehow, and which is not for me. Which is not for anyone. I mean, I I'm alive, thankful for the nostril my mother and father birthed me on my body. you know? So this is the only breathing Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan is doing through my nostril apparatus. Now, things that attack and have gone so wacky and have stayed wacky for the longest on the record. What type of breeding? They don't know. They know nothing else. But somehow they're alive on their breath still to this day, at night, and expect tomorrow to be the same. Come tomorrow, those voices will still be telling you the same. As the old saying goes, come tomorrow, I'll tell you the same. Well, there goes those voices trying to sell Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan a failed bill of devils, foolishness, hogwashery. See? And I am tapping myself on my back for my efforts because Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan, I'm doing much better. Well, actually, than they said that they would ever say and do. I feel so great. I want everyone to know. I know the American people are here with me and understanding and have said, have said so many things too about the very things that's corrupting the land and that travels. So I know it corrupts here in home sweet home away from home. And when it travels, it comes and goes. It goes and comes to destroy good and great. So we all must be cognizant, keep our awareness, um, eyes open, EYES and I brain open, and be as wise and bright as is. Because I Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan, am very attuned to my own beat, right? My heartbeat and my brain. And I'm glad Americans and fair FAIR minded people are here witnessing, and we could work together and solve problems that attack us, especially when we're attacked and targeted, as I am. I've been attacked and targeted for quite a while, and I've reported about it, and I continually and continuously, as long as those that knows not but somehow has itself a script, is alive on its nose, that somehow have itself a script, that means it's alive today, tonight, and tomorrow too. I, Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan, will therefore, when those things are still alive, somehow it knows itself a script. It's on its breath, nosing itself a script. Then I, Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan, will report and must report about the day-to-day occurrences and where it came from, where it started, where it came from, and where it's going, where they're going with all this. Even the American people usually said, and I said earlier this morning too, I was like, are the Americans still here in America? Did the Americans leave America now yet? And I, Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan, responded rhetorically, no, the Americans still waiting for the other shoes to drop. Now, who's to leave? Who's to say who's to go and who's to live? Huh? How did they arrive at their conclusion with a script that knows nothing, absolutely nothing? If you hear them through the day, through the night, and every second of the clock, tick tock, tick tock, tick, at the beat of the tick tock, tick tock clock, as the clock goes, time goes, and time is money. It's hardly anything else. Whatever it says off the script, it's getting back to that script. So pretty much what it's saying it has going on is a script. Nothing else substantial, nothing to help solve any problem, nothing substantial to help problems, nothing to stop for it to stop doing, excuse me, no effort on its part to stop conducting itself in that manner, to stop the attacks, to stop an unnecessary script. Why does anyone have a script, any voice? Not anyone, it's many. And remember, one is not two, and two is not one. So many voices are on a script, all targeted towards Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan. Why is that even occurring? And that's quite unnecessary. And it's going to kill somebody. And you know who the somebody is? It ain't theirs. The somebody they're aiming at is not theirs. They don't own Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan. Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan don't own them. I'm not their business. They're not my business. Not my life. They're not my life. So they came to a conclusion to where they're at, and they're on a script. And even if they went off script, they will still turn around and back at script. Back at you, And that's that sort of game that's been going around. It went around, and this is how I know it. This is how the target knows it's a no, emphasis on the no. Because experience is one of the greatest teachers, is experience. Your own life, my own life experience is a great teacher. So when the targeters are still around playing that game, cat and mouse game, doing things, it's more than just cat and mouse. What I read in the news and experienced in America in all of my almost 50 years of being a working citizen in America, this thing goes to all of the attackers and the voices. Just the crimes are those usual suspects. The crimes go to different levels. And I've spoken about this before in the past in different videos and podcasts. And because there is no end to it, because it always goes back and comes back to attack who is attacking and targeting, I will continue doing my civic duty. So now you all see how I got to being this studious, aside from studying legal assistant and being a legal assistant, being in the legal field and studying all of my life studies and works and education. I am just showing you all. This is how I know. Not because they told me, and not because anybody said, oh, they won't tell you, and the person who said they won't tell you told you. No. Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan have all this thinking and done all this thinking on Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan on 2 feet. Yes. Through college, through high school, through college, and through work and paying taxes, and through my own life learnings. Yes. It's not because they didn't tell me. I know this. Not because they didn't tell me. And not because somebody said they won't tell you, and the person turn around and tell you every step, everything you ever said or everything you did. Are you no. N-O. 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 No. Or because somebody, it's not Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan is wise and educated and blessed because Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan put in the work. Work in education, work, various companies, businesses, organizations, paying taxes, being a dutiful citizen in the United States. And I wasn't a slacker in Grenada where I was born either, because I started in education where I was born in St. George's, Grenada. It's 59 years ago. Unbelievable as I look As I look across at the crowd, I see it's very fat, FAT, and might need and actually do need to slim down on their sizes because apparently their fatness doesn't represent what's in their brains. It's very peanutty, peons. So my slim size, you see how wonderful my slim size, how I think, how well I am, because and I'm slim. So how does size equate to, how do they even try to equate size to how somebody thinks about a certain situations, such as the attacks that they have going on against these very same person? As I'm gonna just bring another example. Similarly, they might say, "Oh, Donald Trump size and all of that," but how does that equate to the fact that the man is a brilliant man in his brain? And I'm sure when he was younger, because Donald Trump is in his 70s now, it's not the time to go slimming down in the gym. I remember Donald Trump at one time was a slender person, but as he grew, you know, that happens to aging people. Yeah, but don't, never mind the size. He's a brilliant man, and his brain on his own head is fairly good and correct. Is right. And here I am, slim as I am. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan, and I've said before, I like my slimness. I like being toned, and so I do exercise in the gym at least 3 times per week. I've done so religiously for many, many years. Might I remind my own self? Yes, since 1989, I've been into health and fitness, working out at the gym. And prior to joining gym, I exercised at. Anybody know my exercise? Might anybody read my book, saw my program, read, was looking, listening, and figured they want to tell me about myself? But meanwhile, they know nothing. They know enough to know they don't know, but still they're on the script. Somehow, each and every day, come tomorrow, come tonight, come today, come tomorrow, they'll be on that script on their nose. Somehow it knows itself a script, but it don't got me. Thank God. Thank God Almighty. It really and truly don't get got. Can't have, they can't give you none of all of that. And similarly, I, Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan, can't, won't, must not give my life away. Would you give your love away? There's a song about that. Would you give your love away? Would you give your likes away, your love away? Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan ain't no fool. Doris Strachan and Christopher Aloysius Strachan didn't make no fool. No, 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 no. So, according to my father, I agree with my father, Christopher Aloysius Strachan, and he said to me, him and I talked about, discussed in passing before he passed away, and he knew he didn't have to tell me too much because I'm not so dense and silly and stupid. And from where I came, my father knew because he had part in creating this life, Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan. Christopher Aloysius Strachan and Doris Strachan created Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan. And before my father passed, he said, it's all a no-no. And I agree. I'm doing my math calculations in my brain and from my experience and my knowledge. I know 2 + 2 = 4. And 1 ain't 2, and 2 ain't 1. 2 is not 1, 1 is not 2. Anybody ask you? 2 plus 1 is 2, and 2 is 1. Factual, simple math answer, response. The answer is no. No. So I hope everyone is having just a Saturday as much as they made their beds. Once again, another Saturday, and tomorrow's going to be Sunday. And if anyone wants to reach out to me for my good practitioner, legal practitioner services, paralegal services, legal technician services, legal assistant services, and marketing services, advertising services, and business consultancy services. Oh, yes, and also notary services. Please don't hesitate, everyone, because remember, we're all on the clock, right? And time is money. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Time is money. And each and everyone, each one of us, each and every one is on the clock, and time is money. And remember, America is just waiting for the other shoes to drop, right? When they say, I got you, I got you, I got you, I know. Hi, Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan is knowledgeable and knows. Come tomorrow, it'll try and tell me the same. Nah? Come tomorrow, it'll tell you the same. Somehow, it knows itself a script. It's breeding. Something's breathing. Voices, you have voices. What voices? Voices means it's breathing. Somehow it goes off script and comes back, returns to the point of where X marks the spot. Somehow it's got itself a script. And America, where is America? Where are Americans? Well, Americans will tell you. I'll tell you all what Americans are talking about, what Americans are saying about you all. Americans Americans are waiting for the other shoe to drop. Americans are waiting for the other shoes to drop. Simple. And I, Jennifer Elizabeth Strachan, totally agree with the American people. Yes, because I myself am waiting for the other shoes to drop, right? If I could use the same figure of a speech. And I surely can and will and do, because in my head and in my calculation, this is true. So anything coming? Americans are waiting for the other shoes to drop too. Yes, coming, going, saying, whatever. Americans are waiting for the other shoes to drop.